Hey guys, it's Shane with Under the Bridge Collectible Cards. I'm back with you and I'm excited to do this video today. We're going to be doing a cards I think are really worth picking up right now if you can afford it and if you've ever been looking at them. It is a good time, and especially in Commander, that's what I play pretty much solely, unless I'm playing Arena or something for fun. It's going to be Commander. So quickly before we get into the cards I'm going to show you, I just want to do a quick honorable mention. And the honorable mention is obviously the Shocklands, Overgrown Tombs, Steam Vents, Hollow Fountains, Temple Garden, and the Blood Crypt. Right now, they're all sitting like between Temple Gardens $9 to $10 for the base copy. Most of them are like 11 to 12. Steam Vents 13 to 14. This is a great time if you're looking to pick them up. Especially Steam Vents and Blood Crypt. They tend to rise faster than the other ones. So I just think it's a good time to do that right now, and those are the honorable mentions. But buying Shocklands is obviously not like this isn't a big surprise that someone would tell you to buy Shocklands. So we're going to start with these pickups. These are, I think, are good value. We're going to start with Fabro Elder. This is like $1, $2 card at most. This is one of the cards that I'm not saying to buy because it's cheap or the price. It's never been that expensive. But this is a card in the right deck that plays like a $10 card, right? You cast it for 3. It guarantee taps for 2, most likely 3 or 4. It is a 3/3/4/4 body if you have the colors. It does have the vigilance. So it is just a good value card that's really not played enough. I've already seen, so Savala Heart of the Wilds was just reprinted. You can get this card right now in the right printing for like $5, $6. It ranges up to 10. Obviously, there's more expensive printings of it, but this is a card that just, if you've ever been looking for it, for what it does, now is the time to get it. There's some card advantage into it, lots of mana. It's just the time. It's not a card that, like, I'm saying is a shocker, but I've never seen it this low, and this will easily creep back up into the $15, $20 range, I would think, unless it gets reprinted again. And then this one is no surprise to anyone. So Bloom Tender, this is the Double Masters version. It's a little more expensive, but I'm talking about the Lorwyn version, obviously. This card's sitting now, I looked it up on Collectr. All my prices are in Canadian on Collectr. I looked up, it's sitting about $15 from the Lorwyn copy, the basis. This is a card that regularly creeps up to $30. I can already see it creeping up already. Because they reprinted it Mythic, it didn't drop as much as I thought it would, and so that's a card that obviously you play for 2, taps for 1 guaranteed, but easily taps for 2 or 3, up to 5 in the right deck. So it's just a crazy, crazy card. This card's a little bit of a spec for me, but the Springleaf Parade, right now it's sitting between $7 and $8. This is in that same cycle where you see the Meathook Massacre enchantment, Spiteful Banditry. I can't remember the name of the blue one, but there is a blue one that does the same thing with tapped and scrying and that. So if you tap 3, you're getting a 1/1 mana dork, and it stays on the battlefield. This is a must in any token deck. You tap this for 4, and it's very similar to an Explosive Vegetation or something. Obviously, the creatures are, they're fragile. They could be blown up in that, but in saying that, it is a card that I think you will see without reprints. Before you know it, you'll look back in a year and say, oh my God, that card's $20. That card's $24, right? So if you have a token deck and, Naya, green, white, very popular token decks, Gave, however you want to say it, this card is a must. What it can do is just insane. The upside is crazy, and I can't see it not going up. Okay, we're going to go, my Jaws deck is one of my favorite, and these are just cards so this card, Doc Ock's Tentacles, this is by no means a card that goes in every deck, but for the decks that want this card, if your commander is 5 or more to cast, if it likes to attack, if it's Jaws like in my deck, or if it's Cloud X Soldier, this automatically equips. It gives a creature 4/4. This card, this is a 65-cent like bulk rare. This card in Jaws is a house. It plays like a $10, $15 card. Jaws comes in. If it's in play, he's a 9/9 trample haste. Cloud would be an 8/8. Both triggers would happen, the treasures and the draw. In the right deck, this card is an absolute house. It does not go in everything. definitely. It is not the best card on this list, but if you like to play commanders that like to hit, if it's 5-drop or more, it often turns a 3-hit commander into a 2-hit commander, a 4-hit commander into a 3-hit commander, if you're doing that kind of thing. It's just for what it is. If you have an extra loony laying around, I would say I would want one of these in my binder. And if you're a Voltron player, definitely you want one of those in your binder. This card is one of my favorite cards. This is an absolute game shutdown card. People do not want to attack into you with this card. Indestructible. It's resilient to most board wipes. It's resilient to damage. You make it monstrous or put counters on it. It's insane whenever it blocks, whenever it attacks. I've won games targeting this with my own removal. This is a $7 to $8 card right now, $7 to $10 card. And unless they reprint this, since I bought this in pre-release. I got this for $4. Since I bought 3 of them, this card has done nothing but go up steadily. I play it in 2 of my decks. It is literally a shutdown card. Nobody wants to attack into you. You put counters on this thing. Not only do they not want to attack into you, they fear you. And the amount of damage you can do to everybody is unbelievable. Easily 10, 15 damage turn swings. It is a crazy card for $7. Just crazy. And Radiant Lotus, another huge pet card of mine. The base version of this mythic is $3 to $4. Now, I happen to have 3 of these versions because I got them for like $10. But this card has been so criminally overlooked. It is obviously from not a great set, and it's not the Aether Spark. I'm not saying it is. But if you have cardboard theory, as they say, if you're making clues, treasures, foods, mutagens now, anything like that, you are going to see this card explode. This card makes X spells go crazy. The amount I have generated easily 20 to 30 mana without sacking itself. So you could play this you could play this, tap your Sol Ring, tap 2 your Signets and 1 land, and you play this. So you're 6 into it. Just sacking those 3, not itself, gives you 9 mana of any color. You sack itself, that's 12. If you have clues in that around, you can easily play this for 6, get back 12 to 15. This thing is crazy. I love this card. I use it to win with Crackle with Power. I use it with a Walking Ballista. Anything that makes, for the value for $3 to $4, put one of these in your binder if you can. You don't ever know when you're going to use it, but I'm telling you, there will be a day where this card is just like, I want to use this card for sure. Absolutely. And the 8th card of this that I'm going to show you guys, I got 2 of them when they came out. This is Dream Harvest. Other people have talked about this card. I'm pretty sure Rachel Weeks talked about this card. I think this card is insane in obviously Thieve decks, Villainous Wealth decks. I think it has a place in mill decks. If you look at this card, in Limited, in Standard, I think this card's just outright bad. It's just a bad card. But in Commander, the base rate is 7 for 15 value. Now, you can't control it, obviously. You don't know what you're going to get. But say the worst hit, what? A 1 ramp spell and a 2 mana creature, something like that. Great hits would be what? A ramp spell and a 4 or 5 mana creature. You're getting 3, 7, 8 mana off 1 player with this. In Magical Christmas Land, you flip an Atali or something off this. And remember, if you flip 4 mana worth of spells and then a 6-drop, you get the 6-drop too. So you actually get 10 mana off that player. So the base is 7 for 15, could easily be 7 for 18, 7 for 20 value-wise. Again, you can't control it, but just crazy. And then if you find a way to copy this, a lot of copies are 2 or 3 in ways you can do it, right? So if you copy it, now you're looking at 7 to 9 for a base of 30 mana worth of spells. Base 30 mana. You can't control it, of course, but still unbelievable value. And in the mill sense, what are you pulling off each person's deck? 3-4 cards, not as great, but you get some value. Could be 7-8 cards milled off their deck. Could be, and you mill one of their best cards, one of their best, you mill a Demonic Tutor, you mill away a Valgavoth, like crazy potential and value. And these were both, I think this was $2 and this was like $1, both foil. This card, I'm not saying to do anything. I am speccing on this card. I think this card, it reminds me so much of one of my favorite cards, Fevered Suspicions, which I'm hoping is the secret card in the Prosper deck. I don't know if it is, but so that card I think is a crazy powerful card in Commander. Huge value card, and if you like to play that style, stealing, stuff like that, I think it has a home in quite a few decks. It just has a home in Control as well, I think. So it is a bomb. It is a 7-drop, but I love Fevered Suspicions. I love stuff like that. So those are I did 8 cards plus the honorable mention today. Those are 8 Commander cards. I'm not telling you to go out and buy them right away. I'm not telling you you're going to make a ton of money on them. But those are cards that either play, I think, way above their value or are a good time to buy. All right, guys, we'll be back soon, and we'll talk about something else interesting next. I was super excited to make this video, and thanks for watching. And your comments are always appreciated, and we'll talk to you later.